Okay, great. Today is probably the hottest day of the year here. Actually, probably no, it is the hottest day of the year. It's unbelievable, nearly 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, we're gonna do a quick fundraiser to, to help towards Foxy's surgery. Foxy, what a name, right? What a name. Um, Foxy is a little fox we have just rescued. Yeah, a fox. See, usually we rescue cats and dogs. We are not rescuing much wildlife, but that's mainly because we live in an urban environment, and we don't really have the chances or the infrastructure to rescue wildlife. Still, every once in a while it happens, and this is one of those cases. Now, the other reason, I guess, why we don't rescue much wildlife is because, as we always rescue cats and dogs, the community is not really attuned with these kind of cases. This is why yesterday I wrote a poll. You know, I issue like a poll, and I ask people, ask our community, what will they do if they found the fox? Will they help the fox? Yes, because he or she deserves our help. I also gave the chance to say no, because it's wildlife and you don't help wildlife. Believe it or not, this kind of mentality is very, very common. Some people think that just because an animal, is wildlife, then they don't deserve our help. And then there was a third one, which I thought nobody would use. You say, no, I will shoot the fox because I'm a hunter. Funny enough, somebody replied that. Anyway, what can I say? But I think it was 97%, 97 or 98% of the people that answered said that they will help the fox. I was very pleased, honestly. There was the odd comment of people that say, look, it's wildlife. They live in the wild. They're not our responsibility. If you help them, you do more damage than not. The best thing is to euthanize them. I got emails like that. Someone said that we should take the fox to a wildlife rehabilitation center. I did make a few calls, and every rehabilitation center that I called over here, they say that if the fox was not fit to be returned to the wild, he or she should be euthanized. Such a difficult position, you see? I mean, you might find yourself in the position that you rescue a fox, and then everybody tells you to euthanize him because, it's wildlife and he cannot be returned. So obviously, this kind of mentality, it doesn't fit into what we do. I mean, we're not like that. So this is not going to happen. Foxy is not going to be returned to the wild. The surgery that we're gonna have to perform is called arthrodesis. We have performed it many times with dogs, sometimes with cats. We have to fix, you see the joint, her elbow is destroyed. By the way, Foxy was shot. This is not run over by a car. There are no other injuries in her body. There are no lacerations, no abrasions, nothing. This is a bullet, and probably caliber 22 actually. These kind of bullets, they just go, destroy, and they leave, and that's it. And this is what happened to her. The countryside is full of hunters here. So if there's a fox out there, chances are they're gonna shoot him. They shoot everything. They shoot dogs, they shoot cats, they shoot everything that moves. It's really bad. So we will perform an arthrodesis, and then after, once she recovers, she will go somewhere. We will find a proper place for her, a rehabilitation center or a nature preserve, somewhere where she's safe. I assure you, we are not gonna do this just to leave her in the same place where she was shot. I mean, that would be so stupid that we will never do that. So no, I assure you, she's gonna be okay. So please, if you can, Linda is gonna drop the donation link for Foxy. Please just click there, watch the video. It's very moving. This is the first fox that we rescued, and I mean, come on, you have to be part of this. It's not. I understand that most people don't connect with a fox. You see, it's like wolves. We've been raised with. They have a very bad rap. Fox, you know, they are cunning. They are thieves. They are, you know, scheming. That's in the literature, in the tales they tell us when we are kids. They go and they steal the eggs. They go into the hens things, and they have a very negative rap. Not as bad as the wolf though, but it's quite bad. So I understand that not everybody connects with them, but just look at the video we published yesterday. Look at her face. She's adorable. I mean, really, she is adorable. She's like a puppy, like a dog. Really, they belong to the same family. They have very different features. They have much more angular faces. They have the teeth distribution is different to a dog, and their throat is different as well. But I mean, they're cousins to your dog. When you are in front of her, at first she was scared. For the first couple of days, whenever she saw me, she got scared. She, you know, I mean, I was also kind of reluctant, but now she's not scared anymore. She's actually very friendly. She cannot walk around much, she cannot do much, but I sense she's very playful. I also sense that she will not make a good pet in a house or in a home or in an apartment, or so it's not gonna happen. I mean, that's not what we're gonna do. So just don't write to me and tell me you want to adopt Foxy, because it's just not gonna work. I mean, I've been watching many videos, and a fox at home, I mean, it could be bad, very bad. But we're gonna find the right place for her. I promise you that. I remember a few years ago, we rescued a raccoon here. I had never seen a raccoon in person. These animals are not originated from here. And we rescued a raccoon. His name was Tarantino, because he was very aggressive. Anyway, Tarantino went to live in Holland. I delivered him to a great organization in Holland called AAP. And he's very happy there. We're gonna try with the same organization. Maybe they can take care of Foxy. If not, we will find some other solution. But right now, what we have to do is we have to operate her. Because if the success of this surgery depends the kind of life that she's gonna have afterwards. By the way, this surgery, Isidore cannot perform this surgery. It's too specialized. Foxes are different. There are some issues with their bones that it's not the same than a dog. Also, the way you take care of them, the way you handle the after surgery, and even the pre-surgery. So Isidore is not gonna do this. This surgery is gonna be performed by a great friend of ours. Hello, Maya. How are you? By a great friend of ours called Nello. Now, many of you will remember Nello because he used to work at the old hospital where we used to work, Valencia Sur. We did great surgeries with Nello, great surgeries. And one of them was the surgery we performed on that little lion, Magnus. If you remember that video, you know Nello, because he was the one that saved his life in that occasion. So, if I can tell by the bark who this is. Yes, absolutely. This is Macarena. This is Macarena barking at some squirrel on one of the trees. Maca! So yeah, so surgery is gonna happen on Monday, probably Tuesday. It's gonna be really great. We will perform it in another hospital, one that is specialized on wildlife, and Nello will do the surgery. And I know the guy very well, so he's gonna really, I'm sure it's gonna be beautiful, and I'm sure he's gonna be as creative as possible. He always has the best possible interests of the animal in mind, but because they are wildlife, to them, I mean, it's a whole different procedure, really. So I'm really looking forward to that surgery. If any of you would like to help Foxy, please, this is your chance. We will not be making more videos about Foxy. Tomorrow is Sunday. Our editors are not working today, so we don't really have a proper update video on her. This is like the second chance that we have, and the only chance that we have to raise money for this. And then, well, we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. I'm very optimistic. I'm very hopeful. I know we don't normally do this. Also, the vast majority of our community does not support cases like this. It's like, I mean, sometimes I think that we have built a dog community, and cats are always on the losing side, and definitely foxes. I mean, there's not much interest. But this is something that we have to do. And this is why on yesterday's video, I told you, maybe this is gonna make you reevaluate your feelings and what you understand about animal rescue. Maybe Foxy is an animal that you wouldn't think of rescuing. But as a community, we have to. Her injuries are man-made. She's been shot. God knows how long she was out there limping and trying to survive. She's incredibly thin. She probably couldn't hunt anything. She couldn't find much food. So she arrived to us, that's it. I mean, she didn't really have many more chances. But she's now with us. And I promise you we're going to do our best. There are certain misconceptions as well. Over here, people think that all foxes carry rabies, and that is not true. Foxy doesn't have rabies. She doesn't have any other disease. Actually, she's very healthy. She was covered in ticks. You saw that. But because they are living in the wild, they are naturally very resistant to tick-borne diseases. So I think she's going to be okay. Very strong. They have an incredibly strong and fast metabolism, and these guys are incredible. They have to survive out there. They go through so much. Their entire life is a fight against humans encroaching on their habitats. Cars passing here and there, no water. Rivers are completely dry. There is nothing to hunt. And then, of course, the freaking hunters going around and shooting them. So obviously, this is a rescue that, we are never going to put Foxy back in nature. It's not going to happen. Plus, this is not nature anymore. This garden is nature, but the place where she came from, there's nothing natural about that. It's a really tough place to be in, definitely. Now, Lori Lorsch, how to get the money? I don't know what you mean. How to donate? Okay, Linda is gonna drop a link here. She's dropping the link for Foxy. At the end of the video, in the about, and this is actually for all our videos, in the about, in the description of the video, there's always a link that you can click there and you can donate. And then on the first comment, in the comment section, when you click on the first comment, there's always a link there. And that's how we manage to do what we do. I wish YouTube was giving us other chances, was giving us other positioning for the donate button. I don't know. But the fact is that this is what it is. I mean, I find surprising that so many people, after watching our videos daily, they still don't know how to donate. They still have never seen the donate button. But here it is. Donate button is the first comment, on the first comment of the video, and then on the about, the description of the video as well. Lori, if you send money, how do you send the money? Lori, using the time honor system, which is using any credit card or PayPal. Sometimes people write to me and they say, well, I am in the States, can I send you a check? No, we cannot take checks. If you send me a check and we receive the check here, we cannot go in the bank and deposit it. We cannot cash it. It doesn't work. American checks don't work all around the world. That's not how the finance system works. So please, if you can, just use any credit card. Your data is super safe with us. We don't have it. We don't do anything with it. I mean, it's just some numbers that you put in the system, and the system processes it. It's super safe, and it gets to us instantly. You don't have to worry about that. By the way, the one thing that you have to worry is the comment section. In the comment section, you will have noticed that there are scammers, there are people asking you to invest in financial products or anything like that. I will never do anything like that. All our fundraisers, they are all about asking for a particular animal. In this case, today, Foxy. The other day was Enzo. And that's how we managed to survive, and that's how we managed to save all the animals that we save, by gathering the community into one place and to asking you to help. So we don't do sponsorships. As you've seen in our videos, we don't have any commercial interests other than trying to get donations for our rescues. That's it. We're not going to sell you anything. We don't recommend any brands. There's no advertisement for any brands. We don't have sponsors. Everything we do is build a community of animal rescuers. Today is Foxy's case. Next week, I don't know, there will be another case. And then week after week, we save thousands. So Foxy's surgery will take place on Monday, probably Tuesday. I'm counting on you. I'm gonna send an email today to our donors. If you didn't open it yesterday, I will ask you to open it today. Sometimes, I mean, yesterday someone complained and she said, look, I don't want to receive your emails anymore. Very simple. Just click on the unsubscribe and you will not receive them anymore. But what we do here is we update our community of the work we do. And the work we do is saving animals. I mean, I'm sure your email box is full of spam and unsavory emails. Our emails are actually quite nice. They're just telling you, go to this video. You will like it. You will find it interesting. You will be able to help an animal. It's not a bad email to get. Anyway, so surgery for Foxy on Monday. Please, if you can, consider donating. Very few people have donated just because she's a fox. I understand, but still, I need to try. So on the year's hottest day, here I am in a fundraiser. Where is Foxy gonna stay after the surgery? Okay, after surgery, Foxy will stay for a couple of days at Nello's clinic, and then very likely she will be moved back to vet clinics, and she will remain there until her injury is completely recovered, until her bone is completely set, until we are sure that the arthrodesis has worked. In the meantime, I'll be talking to some other organizations, to some sanctuaries, wildlife specialized on foxes, on wolves, and let's see what happens. I thought about writing them earlier, a couple of days ago, but then I thought it's actually much easier for them to receive a fox that has already been operated, a fox that has already gone through surgery, instead of trying to organize like this without without Foxy being operated. So that's it. So it's gonna be tough, but I'm sure we will find someone nice for her. She's so cute. Plus, we made a really great video. I mean, it's a beautiful story, and I'm sure there are organizations out there that would like to cooperate with us, and that I would like to be part of one of our rescues. I mean, we cannot forget that we're quite a big community. So I'm sure out there's someone that wants to help. You don't believe that Foxy will be able to be released to the wild? No, she's not going to be released to the wild. It's never our intention to do that. Surgery will be okay. She will be left with a slight limp. She will be completely mobile. But we are not going to spend 3,000 or 4,000 euros on a surgery and then leave the fox right where he was, so that some idiot shoots her again. I mean, seriously. No, that's not how it works. We don't have the right nature for her, and I mean, I just couldn't do it. I would be completely incapable of saving her life, of going through surgery and all of that, and then leaving her out there in the mountains. No, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night thinking of Foxy. If there was another way that she could be controlled, but no. So she will go to a sanctuary. We just have to fight to find the right sanctuary for her. Okay, so please, if you can, donate, help us save Foxy. She's really great. Watch the video. Just click on that link. That link is gonna tell you, watch her video and just come on board. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she's gonna be very mobile, but I'm also sure that it's not gonna be as mobile as before, and we're not gonna do that. No. She'll be okay though. She will not be in a place where she's gonna be in cages or anything like that. No, she will be okay, but we have to find the right place. We have to find the right place. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing these minutes with us. Thank you for helping Foxy. Thank you for staying here and watching my constant demands for money and support. But without you, we just couldn't do all of this. So, thanks a lot, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Ciao.